Hi everyone, good morning. It's Margaret Manning here and welcome to 60 and Me. Welcome to a new day. Hope you're doing great today. I am nice and warm. Our heat wave is not easing up here in Europe, and it's just been so beautiful, though you can hardly complain. But it's a lovely sunny day. I hope it's beautiful wherever you are, or at least that you're doing something that you really, really want today. Doing something for yourself and maybe with your friends or family, and just make it special. Make it a special day. So I've got my cup of tea. I'm drinking my Pukka 3 ginger tea. Now, this is a really lovely tea. I drink it all the time, and I actually always often put some ginger in there to make it even 4 ginger tea. And I'm using my special little Klimt mug, which I really, really adore. This is a friend, Brigitte, gave me this when we were traveling in Slovenia. And I just realized on the side it says limited edition of Queen Elizabeth collection, or sorry, Queen Isabella collection. She's the Queen of Slovenia. So I thought that was really sweet. But anyway, I like this mug, and I like to bring it out for special occasions. And today my special occasion is you. It's just being here with you. I really hope that you're doing great. And I want to talk about a topic that is probably on some of your minds. I know I read a lot of comments in our articles to do with work and retirement. And I know that we've got women in their 50s and 60s who are in that transition between working for someone else and then working either for yourself or just finding something new. Now, there are some people, and I've had this comment before, where people want to keep working in the thing that they love, but of course there's a problem with ageism in the workplace. We know this for sure. People are let go before they really should be, and so you may be looking for a new job in the same field, or even back in your same company as a consultant. Anyway, lots of different angles, and we've got someone named Jeff Henning who writes for us as a blogger who really was putting together some thoughts about how to deal with losing your job in your 60s or really in your 50s. Like, what do you do when you lose that job? Either you are let go, you are downsized, you are, your job is eliminated, or you're just let go, for whatever reason. It's really challenging in your 50s to figure out, what the hidden motivation sometimes is. But anyway, you're without a job, you're looking for a new job, part-time or full-time, and you're feeling a bit lost. It's hard. I mean, there's the technology is there to help us with different networking sites and so on, and Jeff does talk about those. But still, the reality is that there's more people now looking for work, so there's a lot of competition, and there's not as open as sometimes an open mind as there might have been when we were looking for jobs, when we got started. So the thing is that you have to make a plan, and you have to control the things that you can control. There are some things you can't, so you have to only be focused on the things that you can control, and make a plan for your for your re-entry into the workplace. The thing about work is that it gives you an order and a familiarity. So you have a regular routine. You get up, you get dressed, you have breakfast, you go out. And I think that what Jeff is saying, which is very true, is it's really important if you're trying to keep in that work mode to actually have some familiarity, some order and structure to your life. So, just do one thing at a time. Put the thing that's most important first. Make a list, and then use that kind of template for the day. I mean, some people probably would get some benefit out of literally, get up, get dressed, meditate, make breakfast, go for a walk, make a networking call, spend 30 minutes on the website looking for job opportunities online, spend some time in LinkedIn. Whatever those things are, just kind of get some structure into your life. And the most important thing, according to Jeff, and I agree, is not to panic. Try not to panic. Just breathe, because the thing that will get you that next job, that get you into the next role, is to be confident and not panic. So that's important. Another thing is to take a step backwards. I mean, in fact, go back to your earlier years and look at the things that you really loved to do and the things that you always wanted to do. Don't be like afraid of taking a new direction. I mean, like I said before, some women do want to continue in their current job for whatever reason. They may love it, but there's a lot who, when they lose that job in their 50s or 60s, are like, okay, now this might be an opportunity to do something that I really like. So look at your skills, look at the things that you can do, that you've been trained to do, or that you've learned over the years, and then look at the industries that would map to, and see what, just to take a new approach. If you've done certain, project management or program management, how would that apply to industries outside of what you've already done? That's really important. And then, just keep your eyes open and not looking for the traditional, but look outside the box. Another thing is to not, well, in Jeff's opinion, to not take this time as a vacation. Now, you might want to actually take a vacation. You might want to take a little break and then just, get back on board. But it's important that you don't, that you put the same amount of effort into looking for work and trying to jumpstart your career or jumpstart a new business with the same passion that you gave to a work, to an employer, because you're your boss now. So it's up to you to do the things that are going to, really guide you in the right direction and not sort of flounder about in panic. Another thing is to take assessment of your emotional stress. If you're feeling really upset or, I don't know, afraid or kind of in despair, it's actually okay to feel that. And it's okay to talk about it with people and just, start the conversation by saying, look, can I just chat with you? I mean, I don't really want any solutions to my situation, but I just want to tell you how I'm feeling right now. And that would really help me to just explain I'm feeling discouraged. I'm feeling afraid. And, and then if they start to solve the problem, say, oh, it's okay, really. You don't have to feel like you need to solve this for me. I just really wanted to share my feelings. And that's like a really important thing. Surround yourself with positive people who either have been where you are or just nice people, friends of yours that like you and love you and want to make you feel better. So family is good, but sometimes family is a little too close. And if you can find some friends that, really can give objective points of view. I mean, for me personally, I have great family. I have two sons who are just like my best friends, and we talk about just about everything. I help them, they help me. We're really close, and that's just, I think, quite precious, and I'm grateful for it. But if you want to share your feelings, just remind people that that's all you want to share. The other thing now that Jeff suggests is to get on with your job search. Commit to it. And as I said before, you're not going to find work alongside other very, very hungry, ambitious people if you just say, oh, I'm not going to get it anyway, or they don't want to hire me at this age, or whatever your excuse is. Just put some time, put an X number of hours every day that you're going to focus on finding a new job. It's super important. The next thing that he suggests, and I think this is actually kind of a good one, is to share your story with everyone. Don't be afraid. I mean, don't burn bridges and don't, sort of do any harm in terms of dissing your employer or saying how awful it was. Even if it was, it doesn't really matter, because it's not the words that they're going to hear. It's going to be the attitude, and it's going to be the your sense of trustworthiness or loyalty, those qualities that a new employer might want. Just let others give to you. I mean, don't worry about sharing. This is what we're here for on this planet. I mean, some people may not want to listen, but if you've got friends or just anyone that just you hang out with in a group or meetup group or a book club or online. And of course, 60andMe. I mean, we're kind of, a virtual sisterhood here. We're here to help one another. And if you've got a little challenge, I've watched this happen on our website and on our Facebook group, where somebody will come up with a problem or a question that they're dealing with related to work, and lots of people jump in and come up with good ideas. So I think that's it. Share your story with everyone and be open to criticism, open to feedback, and take this as an opportunity. I think that's a really cool way of looking. I know please don't think I'm making light of this. I mean, I'm kind of a bubbly, enthusiastic person. So it's like, okay, just go for it, go out there. And I do, in a way, believe in that. I believe that enthusiasm and excitement, passion about something are contagious. So I'm not minimizing that people get laid off unfairly, that they get fired, their jobs go away. It's awful. And I'm working super hard in all that we write and the people that we interview and the culture that we're trying to build here at 60andMe that is challenging these aging stereotypes and challenging ageism, and trying to get women and men of all ages really to be considered and judged or valued on who they are and what they do rather than how old they are. It's so irrelevant. But anyway, I think that's really important to sort of network as well, that, you go out, network on LinkedIn. If you haven't joined LinkedIn, it's a really good site for job hunting. You'll be surprised once you get started with it, how many people you know. So you would start, for example, with your previous job or with groups that you know, and just invite people to be a contact. Most of your friends will accept you, and they have friends, and then those friends have friends. And because LinkedIn is not like Facebook in the sense, it's not so much about, what you're doing this weekend or your new puppy or, something decision or photos of your holidays. It's really specifically about finding work and networking connections. And as I was saying earlier, if you want to stay in the job that you're in, or at least doing the work you love to do, there's so many consultancy opportunities now. I was just looking on LinkedIn the other day, and I would say half of the people I worked with at Microsoft are now either with another company or have started their own business, maybe even more. But they have now whole new networks of people that I can email people and say, hey, I hear you've got a friend now at this company. Could you make an introduction? So trust in networking. And then update your resume. A lot of people are doing something really cool now with resumes. You're doing videos. And I know some people think videos are the most terrifying thing in the world. And until I started doing them, I wasn't that keen on them either. But once you get going with it and you feel confident, got a good story to tell, you can do your regular paper resume, that you would send an email. And you'd be so surprised if you just point people to a video where you just say, hi, this is, Joan, Joan Smith, and I would love to introduce myself to you. I have been working for the last 20 years as a project manager at whatever technologies, and my job has been moved on, you wouldn't say that. You'd say I've decided to take a new opportunity, and what you're doing in your company just excites me. And that's the thing you can do in a video, and you can look at that camera and you can smile, and you can just be honest and genuine. And that's what people look for. So then from that, plus your resume, plus your contacts, you might get something else. So it's really, really important. And as I said, researching that network and making it really grow is a key, I think, to getting work in your 60s, 50s and 60s and 70s. I mean, honestly, the thing that's cool about consultancy work or online work is that nobody knows how old you are. I mean, they may ask you, but you can just say, "Is that an important question?" Or, or just not answer it. If you're doing consultancy work, you are the boss. So anyway, I hope these have been some interesting ideas. There's plenty of things that you can do to jumpstart a career if you've lost your job in your 50s or 60s, and I hope that you maybe take some of these comments to heart and that they've been helpful. So my question for you, and I'd like maybe this will help others, is, what did you do to reinvent yourself if you lost your job in your 60s or your 50s? So what did you do to reinvent yourself if you lost your job as you got older? Leave your comments in the section below. We'll have a chat, have a conversation, and I look forward to reading your comments and joining in. And I also look forward to seeing you all back here again really soon. Take very good care, everybody. Bye-bye for now.